Hello, this is Ryan. Recently I've been playing this awesome game called Factorio. It's an indie game where you're challenged with kind of overcoming logistical nightmares. You're this like miner stuck on some alien planet who also happens to be really good at building factories, which is kind of an odd skill, but he's good at it, which means you as the player have to use those skills to build conveyor belts and factories and things that assemble things, put that stuff onto more conveyor belts where they go to different factories. Cool little game. Especially cool for developers because it's all kind of logic problems. And one of the cool things about it is watching how other people overcome those problems and sharing what you've done to overcome some problems. So that's where I came up with the concept for my app, which is the Factorio map uploader. This is the base page of it. You see, it's kind of plain. I got to work on some of the styling a little more, but the basic functionality is there, and I'm going to guide you through that. The first thing you'll see here, besides the sign up and sign in, and then the banner, is just a list of maps. And these are maps that have already been uploaded. You can see I'm really, really creative when it comes to my names. But I'm going to click on one of them to show you what someone who's not signed in would see. You'll see here the name of the map, a little screenshot, and then a download link. If you click that download link, you could download that file. And what that file is a save game from the Factorio game. So you take that file, put it into your Factorio directory, and it will automatically, when you go to load a game, you'll see that there, and you could load that map that you just downloaded. We also have some comments here. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to sign in and show you what a signed in user, a registered user, would get. You could also sign up. I'm using Devise to handle my users completely. I haven't really had to do much with the users. After installing Devise, it was all up and running, and I barely had to touch any of my code. It was awesome. So you can see we're signed in. We have the option to log out, and it tells us who we're currently logged in as. And now we have the option to upload a map. Before I do that, I'll just show you how that first map has changed too. Not much different up here, but down here we can now delete or edit the comments we made, and then add comments to the map, add a new comment, delete the map, or edit, upload a new file or change the title, that type of thing. So I'm going to go back to the main page, and now I'm going to upload a map. So when we're uploading map, we just have to give it a name. We didn't have 3. There's 2 number 2s. Man, I'm all over the place with my naming. But I'm going to click the add file link and then select my save game. I plan to have directions on how to locate your save game depending on what operating system you're using. But then after you'll see that the file you selected is listed, you have a title, you can then click Create Factorio Map. See that it's uploading? Now that it's been uploaded, you'll see there's the name we gave it. There's the download link to the file. And actually, we have a screenshot. You'll notice, I actually uploaded the wrong file. I'm going to do something a little different. You'll notice that we never actually provided a picture in any of this. And I'm going to show you how we did that. Maybe. Okay, so if you notice from the last picture, this picture is different, but we never told it what picture to use. This isn't a static picture, it's not a random picture. When Factorio, the game, creates a save, it also takes a screenshot of the world that the user who's creating the save is standing in. That way, when you're loading the save, you could kind of see where you're at. I kind of capitalize on that. So the file that Factorio uses is a zip file, which is just basically a file that contains a whole bunch of other files. One of those files is called preview.png, and that's this image. That's the image that Factorio makes when you save the game. So what I do is after this has been uploaded to the server goes into that zip file, takes out the preview.png, puts it next to the, unzip out of the archive, and puts it on the server where you could just call it like any other image. And I'm going to show you how I did that. So if I go to Atom, you'll see my Factorio Maps controller. Not much is different from a normal controller that we've learned about in class, except you'll see right here, Factorio map.extract preview image. If we go back to my model, you'll see that that is a custom method that I wrote. I'm using two gems to handle this. One is the upload gem, which is called paperclip, and then the other is called Ruby zip, which is what I'm using to handle these zip files that are uploaded. So the first 5 lines are just getting the directory, the paths that we're going to be working with. So where the zip file is on the server and where we plan to put the image when we take it out of the zip file. This is where we actually do that work. This is kind of just when zip opens up a thing, there's for some reason a bunch of invalid dates that get thrown to the console, so it looks ugly, so I just disabled it. But this is where the actual meat of that image unpacking is happening. So the first thing I'm doing is opening up the file that's been put on the server after upload. I'm looking for the preview.png within that file. That's what this archive.find entry is doing. And then I'm going to extract that entry to the path on the server where we're going to be loading our images. Once that's done, I turn it over to this method, which just generates the model's image URL attribute. Now if we go back to the controller, you'll see all this happens when you create a new one. So first we create a new map like any other. The map parameters include that uploaded file thanks to paperclip. And then using Ruby zip, I call my custom method to extract the image and put it on the server. And then I call that image just like anything else I would in the HTML. So that image is going to be generated based on your save. So that's my Factorio map uploader. If you play the game, feel free to use it. I'd be happy to see what you do. Thank you.